Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for an epic unboxing. So we got this package here, and open that up, put that right there, and what we got is this bad boy. So it is finally time. I know it's taking a little bit, but better late than never, man. So what we've got is this. It is the epic Beyblade Burst BU. It is the Burst Ultimate Divine Belial Nexus Adventure 3. So yeah, of course, Season 7 is now underway for Beyblade Burst, except it's basically a continuation of the Dynamite battle system, which, not even a bad thing. If it's not broke, don't fix it, just expanding on the system. I think it was definitely a good call. The only thing I don't like is that they didn't actually do a Season 7 anime, because they definitely had the potential to do it, especially with the bays that are rumored to be coming out, that they could have come back and such. Like, there's so many awesome bays. Like, there was so much potential for a Season 7 with an end game feel and such. Just, there wasn't that crazy level of closure with Burst, at least with Metal Fight. Like, they tied everything together with Metal Fury, and then we saw the aftermath with Shogun Steel. But with Burst, not as much so, honestly, in my opinion. But still a really awesome series for sure, don't get me wrong. And I'm really excited to see what they're going to release with BU. But yeah, man, so Divine Belial with this one, you can see it, Bursting Greatest Raphael right there. Now, I see this having the dangerous type of thing. So, Dynamite having the greatest balance, honestly, out of the Belial. So Dynamite being really balanced out. It has some pretty good stamina and LAD with its barrage attacks. And then Dangerous having more attack. Dangerous still hitting pretty well, but not having the craziest stamina or anything, because more attack. And then, honestly, Divine being even more so on that spectrum. So having some big-time attack with it seems, but it's not going to have the craziest stamina. And also, like, Adventure, basically, being like an attacking Venture. But, yeah, so general here is Divine Belial, of course, having the 3 with it. Previous, layer weight that we've seen before. Not even upset seeing that. Also, they use Nexus for it. I mean, it's a part of its identity, having Nexus or All Might, like a driver like that. But yeah, honestly, maybe it would have been a better choice if they did something like All Might, except just upgraded that much more. But still, not upset seeing Nexus. Like I said, it's a part of Belial's identity, just having that gimmick for it with the layer. And then Adventure, so it has like 2 tabs on the side. Instead of having the full rubber ring, it just has like a couple tabs on both sides, so it's going to make it where it doesn't have that much stamina, even with having the gears and such. So yeah, it shows how it's compatible with the old gears. So like, you got the L gear, F gear, S gear, and V gear right there. But also there's new gears. So with the Dragon, there's going to be a D gear. Then there's another gear right there, and another one for it as well. So I wonder if there's going to be 4 gears for it. Are they just going to use the V gear for the bottom? Or, yeah. I definitely see the D gear being like Sting, how Sting was with the rebound attack with it. Probably something like that, And then I'm guessing the A gear, and I don't know what other gear will be with it. Maybe like rumored Excalibur's maybe an X gear to up the attack for it. So I see it being like a crazy monster attacker that's heavy, like how Dynamite and Dangerous are, except being much more on the attacking side with it. So, yeah, and as you can see right there, like, they made it a full-fledged attack type this time around. So yeah, no more balance, more on the attacking side. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. So one thing I have seen is apparently with a few people, their core, there's like some issues with the core, so hopefully we don't have that with this. I'm guessing they probably made like the core stronger, but some of them just being like really tough. But yo, the overall shape, yeah, definitely some big time attack for it. So yeah, if you're going for like defense stamina combos, Dynamite's honestly the best one to get. Dangerous having more attack with it, and Divine having some serious attack with it. All right, so yeah, what we got here is Divine Belial. So Divine itself, like, you see those points right there, big time uppercut attack points. The shape reminds me a lot of Ultimate, except if it was just a little bit not like as jagged, because the rubber point's sticking out that much more. But yeah, boom, big time contact points here. So if we can get those hits in, it could probably do some damage for sure, but it's got to get those attacks in like right away, because I don't see it having some crazy stamina with it. Probably having the gears added will help it out, but still, even so, I see it being the Belial that lacks stamina the most out of them, because the overall shape of it and such. But yeah, and then we've got the core here. It is Belial 2. They reused this, but it's no big thing. It's basically like an upgrade for it. So the burst stopper is supposed to be stronger. All the red, the black with it looks really sick. And like I said, with some people, their stopper comes out. It's really difficult to get it back in. So hopefully we don't have like a bad one here. I'll test it out and see. I'm not gonna hold the thing back with it. Like if it's really tough to like get it, maybe I'll just get a bad one. But yeah, we'll see with it. But we got the disc here, which is Nexus. Like I said, not even mad that they use Nexus again. Um, it's the whole big time gimmick for Belial, having a gimmick with the disc. Like they didn't want to probably use All Might again, and it was probably cheaper to do Nexus. So it is what it is, and still like Nexus being a pretty decent disc. And I wonder how it's going to be with the gear. I can imagine, like I said, the D gear for Gatling Dragon going on the disc, because how Sting was rebound and such with it. Kind of the same thing for this. So yeah. I'm just still sad that literally Bell never met Drum, Iga, Hikaru, or Hyuga, the other protagonists besides Vault. Still, like, triggers me to this day, being real. But, yeah, anyways, for the driver, we have Adventure here. So, Venture, you had Venture, now there's Adventure. It's the same level, honestly, as the Venture. Like, Venture honestly stuck down a little bit more and had the full ring around. This is the same level, if you see right there, is the, is the actual tip itself. So a flat tip for sure, like an Excel, but it's got these two rubber points on the outside, so it's not going to have any crazy stamina or LAD stock wise for it. Yeah, but I mean, it should have hopefully some decent attack with it, and hopefully it makes it act kind of like break, so stuff were to like send it out of the stadium. It's got to focus on that raw attack for sure. And once you put the gear on it, these actually retract down, so it becomes completely flat. So it doesn't have like the rubber ring around it or anything. It gets pushed all the way down. So it's still an attacker, but like the V gear helping out with its stamina and LAD at least a little bit. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna get like multiple of these. Like I'll probably have 3 total. Like so I can have one just stock, and then another one like with the perfect gear, like the original perfect gear with the L gear, S gear, V gear, F gear, all that good stuff. And then probably a third version with the other gears, so like the D gear, the rumored A gear because Achilles, and the rumored X gear. Yeah, that'll be really, really sick for sure, man. Just having all the different versions, that way you could see just how they all perform. But I imagine like the new gears helping it to add that much more attack with it, because it's an attack type. So yeah, first I'm like, I thought it was still balanced, but now it's an attack type, and it makes full sense why it is. But yeah, so here it is, man. Divine Belial, Nexus Adventure 3. So I'll do comparison battles in like another video, but for this, we're going to do a little test battle. So, well, not a test battle, test launch. So I'm going to use the Hasbro Stadium because I feel like it. But yeah, I'm going to do a test launch with it. Basically, I'm just trying to launch this thing as hard as I can to get that stopper to stick out and see if we can retract it back in. But yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yo, look at that aggressiveness though. It circles around big time for sure. Even the sound of it when it circles around, man. But it doesn't have the craziest stamina or anything. You can hear it. Yeah, I think you could hear like the rubber with it. So it's meant to like help it boost its attack, which it honestly does. It helps it circle around big time. It circles around more than the standard Venture does for sure. But yeah, let's see the stopper. Yeah, the stopper's out. All right, moment of truth. Let's see how this thing is. And okay, well mine's good. Mine, yeah, it pops back in. So let's try this one more time. Just so you guys can see it, like just a regular launch in. Going a little wonky in the Hasbro Stadium, but it's all good. Let's see. And yeah, once again, that stopper coming out. So maybe some of them might just have like, like an error with them. It might have issues with like the mold of the core itself. They definitely tried to make it stronger, like the stopper stronger. So let's see. Not much pressure on that. Boom. Let's see. Like, yeah. So it takes more pressure to close it. Like at least this one's definitely a good one for sure. There might be some molds out there that might have some issues to where like the stopper goes back, like doesn't go back in as easily. I know Illinois had that issue, BBG had that issue and such, but I'm just showing y'all personally with the one I got, how it was, and I'm just being totally real with it. You guys already know, but I will say the stopper, it went in just fine. I'll launch it even the third time just to show it. At least this one, I will say, I'm not even mad that they use like Adventure instead of Venture, this new version for it, because like I said, it's the same level, so it goes around big time with its attack. It circles around more than the standard Venture does for sure. So Adventure, when it comes to attack, is an upgrade, but when it comes to the stamina, definitely not so. It's got to get those attacks in that much more, and that's why it's an attack type, and it makes full sense. But once again, the stopper is out, and they like I said, with this, they were trying to make it where the stopper was improved so it doesn't go in as easily as the original one. And yeah, the stopper I got on this one, it's fine. The core for this one is fine. It didn't take a lot of pressure to really close it out. Like, it took more than the standard Belial 2 core. So this is definitely an upgrade. It took much more pressure in order to get it back in there, but that's a definite upgrade for it for sure. So it's tougher to burst this thing, which is honestly nice to see. So yeah, honestly, when it comes to its attack, I'm really excited to see how this thing does. Because the overall shape for it and how much it circles around, like, I think this thing can hit for sure with how jagged it is. And then seeing how it performs with the different gears and such. Like I said, I'm going to try to get 2 other versions for it and get, like, some more gears so I can make, like, the perfect Divine and then, like, the new Divine, I guess. Like, with whatever total gear they have for it. But yeah, overall, it's a really, really sick bay for sure. And I'm looking forward to doing some battles with it because the attack and such. So, it's going to be comparison battles. And I'll ask you guys one thing. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do for the formats with the battle with this. So, I'm going to have it face off against, like, the DB base because it's basically the same, system. Should I do, like, 1v1s like how I've been doing whenever there's a new bay coming out? So for example, like this against, like Savior Valkyrie, et cetera, going through, like, 1 by 1 with all the bays. Or should I just have it face all of the DB bays in, like, a giant battle, like how I've been doing recently with, like, the gen comparison battles? Doing one of those, but with Divine to see how it does. Let me know in the comments, either or, I have no problem doing them for sure. And I'm looking forward to the battles with this thing, so I love me some attack, and it seems like this thing should have some decent attack for sure. But yeah, guys, so that's going to do it for this review on this absolutely epic Beyblade Burst BU, Burst Ultimate, Divine Belial, Nexus Adventure 3. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and go shoot. I'm up out of here.